There's a good chance you played a part in your student's success, whether it's telling your son to turn off the television, checking on homework assignments, or helping your daughter study for a quiz. There's no doubt that parental involvement significantly increases student achievement. Thank you for helping us help your children. It's important to recognize your child's accomplishments, and in doing so, we recognize your contributions as well. Could the class officers please come forward and introduce the first presenters? Thank you.
The Corfu-Pembroke Class of 1965 Dollars for Scholars Award will be presented by Dr. Mruczek and Dr. Mroz.
My name's Dr. Arthur Mruczek. I went to school here in this building in 1965. The building was 10 months old. I sat where you were sitting, and they gave me my graduation diploma. From the board of the Dollars for Scholars, we welcome you. This institution has produced 7 doctors, MDs. That's not bad for a little country school. As an alumnus, I tried to leave money in my will to Pembroke High School. A few weeks later, the lawyer called and said, they don't have a vehicle for taking your generous gift. I said they have a vehicle for taking my generous check. When they send me the school tax, why can't they take a gift? So we thought about how to do that, and our goal was to encourage students to go on for more education, and the way to do that would be to give money. So we started under Scholastic America, the Pembroke Dollars for Scholars. 4 of the charter members are with us tonight, so it's kind of nice. We are nonprofit. We operate with no paid officers. Every cent that is collected goes to a Pembroke High School senior in the form of a Scholastic Award. Every year there's questions about our choices of who gets what. So since we've got a fixed number of students who have a fixed number of interests, it may not be possible to give student A an award in medicine if his only interest is not medicine. So some of our awards are given to students on the shy side of interest with that. Many of our awards just say a good student, somebody who loves the community. If you get a check from us, I don't think you're going to matter that you weren't a doctor-oriented person. We only have 4 meetings a year, and the board of directors at those meetings talk about directions, how much money to give, how much we have, how to invest, and how we can be more efficient for this school. We don't give to any other school. Each year, the board, and there's 40 that are members, anybody that gives a scholarship is a member, also has 2 voting students from the senior class. This year, that's Carly Casanti and really Salu. I never can get the words right. Megan Masicki changed her name in mid-year, but she still worked very hard with the board, giving direction and encouragement. Toby Bean in the guidance office did the same. And we're quite thankful for the support of President Dr. Works and Mr. McCaldron. It's a pleasure for this board of Dollars for Scholars to present these scholarships to deserving students. After all, they are our future. Before me, you'll see some lawn yard sales to announce the winners. If you are a winner, we encourage you to take one and put it in your front yard. It gives you bragging rights and also announces your success. Please don't take two. If you get two, it's one per person, even though you may get 3 scholarships. In 2008, we gave 4 scholarships, $250 each. Since that time, our challenge has grown. My friend and our financial advisor, Dr. Paul Morose, is going to highlight some of our monetary achievements. And thank you for coming tonight.
Since 2008, we have provided 186 Pembroke graduates monetary awards. So we've given 186 scholarships out. In that time period, that's over $145,000 that we've given out. Just this past week, we were presented with a large donation for the Corfu-Pembroke Dollars for Scholars organization. It's a gift from a former teacher and her husband in honor and memory of her son who passed away while still in school. Never did graduate because he died before he graduated. We are going to announce tonight, very proudly announce, Art, we got us a check for $300,000.
What did you say? $300,000?
$300,000 for scholarships for the Pembroke Central School District.
Paul says that with a straight face. Paul says it with a straight face. But remember, in 2008, we gave out $250, and now it's $300,000. I have to go sit down.
Yeah. Well, that's $300,000. Actually, we have a total now of almost $500,000 in terms of financial money for scholarships. With that being said, let's begin to present the first award. The first award goes to, it's from the Pembroke class of '65. It is a $500 scholarship, and it goes to Kayla Reynolds.
I'll hand it down.
Okay,
Here you go, Kayla.
let her come up. Okay. Yeah, okay. Take a sign. Take a sign. Okay. No, I think they're ready to present.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next award is the Harry D. Dibble Memorial Award, presented by Mrs. Scoynes, Mr. Behan.
My name's Bernita Scoynes. I graduated with Harry Dibble 65 years ago today, this week, this month. Harry was a wonderful classmate. This award will be offered to a student who will be attending a trade or vocational school and who has shown ongoing commitment to the community of Pembroke and its people. Where are you?
I'm here. And the award goes to Emma Groff.
The next award is the Corfu-Pembroke Alumni Memorial Scholarship, presented by Dr. Morose and Mrs. Needland.
This award is from the Pembroke Alumni Association. It is for $1,000. Yeah.
The first award is presented to Kayla Reynolds.
Can I do the second one?
I'll hand it over to you.
And the second award is presented to Leah Filter.
I'm Leah. Thank you.
Congratulations, we're proud of you.
Congratulations.
Where's, did you get the other?
The next award is the Sophie J. Chmielewski Award, presented by Dr. Morose, Mr. Worthington, and Mrs. Nealand.
The Chmielewski Award is, again, a $1,000 award, and there are 3 students who get that award.
This award is to be offered to a student who demonstrates leadership abilities with definite plans for higher education. And Arianna Hale, Amelia Geck, I think I butchered the name, I'm sorry. The check is still good, don't worry. Oh, that's better, because I was really embarrassed for a while. Thank you. Yes. And Molly Chittenden.
The Nichols Family Dollar Scholar Award will be presented by Dr. Morose and Mr. Behan.
The Nichols Family Award is a $500 award, and Mr. Bannon will present the winner.
The award tonight goes to Michael Fernaays.
The Kathy Wild VFW Post 9000 Award will be presented by Mr. Worthington and Dr. Mruczek.
Oh, thank you. You want to talk?
Go ahead.
I'm going to talk.
Yeah.
The VFW award was given when the VFW locally was thinking of downsizing, and the National said that they would like to take that money and put it in the National Trust Fund. The local men, and at this time most of them are 80 years old or more, said we would rather give it to our youth, and that was the development of the Kathy Wild VFW Award. This year's winner is
Raylene Sealaw.
Thanks for a good job this year. Don't forget a sign.
As a side note, I knew Raylene's grandfather. I went to high school with him. We were friends in high school, and he was a Vietnam Marine Corps veteran. And her great-grandfather, who lived at the end of my street, it's actually her great-granduncle at the end of my street, was a World War I veteran.
So the family has 6 Marines in their history. Not bad. Right? Go ahead. I don't want to steal your thunder.
Okay. Where were we? The Mruczek Family Scholarship is going to be presented by Dr. Mruczek and Dr. Moroz.
You want to talk?
No, you talk.
I got to talk. The Mruczek Scholarship, that would be me, wouldn't it? Is given to people who go into any type of healthcare field. So over the last years, we have funded doctors, nurses, veterinarian, and any number of people that want to care for their family, loved ones, and their neighbors. This year's award is very rightfully given to
Carly Cerasani.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I won't.
Hall of Fame.
The next award is the Pembroke Hall of Fame, and it is presented by Dr. Moroz and Dr. Mruczek.
The Hall of Fame Award is an award that was started by members whose picture is infamously put up on the wall in one of the hallways here. And it is for an individual who we think a lot of. And the name is?
Emma Groff.
Is she okay?
They made all of us sitting back, so we have to walk less. But I noticed all the award winners sat in back, so they have to walk more.
Congratulations.
Don't forget a sign.
The Kelsie Milks Memorial Art Scholarship is presented by Mr. Worthington and Mr. Behan.
The Kelsie Milks Memorial Art Scholarship is offered in loving memory of Kelsie Milks. This award is given to a student who has consistently demonstrated throughout high school to have a passion for the arts and has participated in a variety of the art classes offered at Pembroke High School.
This year's winner is Amelia Geck.
And the next award is the Alyson Diane Krzanak Scholarship, presented by Mr. Behan and Mrs. Dedia.
This award is to commemorate Alyson Diane Krzanak. and is given to qualified candidates that are interested in a career as a special education teacher or in a related field. This scholarship is not based on current merit or grades, but may be based on aspiration in helping children. The winner this year expressed in his essay that though he doesn't plan on entering special education, has a desire to help people within his field continue to learn and grow.
And the recipient is Nathanael Duttweiler.
The John W. Byers Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mrs. Needland and Mrs. Scoynes.
John W. Byers Memorial Scholarship is an award offered to a student who has shown ongoing commitment to the community of Pembroke and its people. The student plans to remain vested in the community in the future and is interested in pursuing a career involving mining or construction, engineering, or physical science.
And the winner is Victoria Franks.
Congratulations.
The Corfu-Pembroke Board Award is now to be presented by Mr. Worthington, Dr. Mruczek, and Mrs. Dedier.
This award will be offered to students who have exhibited strong academic skill and demonstrated a commitment to post-secondary education and to a four-year college. A 2 or 4-year college, excuse me.
The board has entertained over the last few years a senior, and this year we're lucky to have 2 seniors. They are voting seniors on the board. Sometimes their votes are pivotal because there's the tie between everybody, and I think that they deserve a nice round of applause, as well as $250 for volunteering to work with Dollars for Scholars for a whole year.
Carly Cerasani.
And Rayleigh Sealaw.
We dragged these 2 gals out for almost everything, and they were very instrumental in getting the job done for Dollars for Scholars, including putting together some of this program and locking us in the back with no lights.
We tried to be somewhere else.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The Mark Miano Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Miano and Mr. Behan.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to, kudos goes out to the Dollars for Scholars Committee and Dr. Mruczek and Dr. Rose for all the work they did putting this together, giving our graduates the opportunity to start their education beyond Pembroke with a little head start and a little extra money. It's a wonderful, let's give them a big round of applause. It's a huge undertaking. My brother Mark was a graduate in 1973 from Pembroke, and this year the class of 73 is celebrating their 50th anniversary for their graduation. They have a big reunion coming up this summer. And I knew a lot of the people from the class of 73 because I was the manager for the basketball team when I was in 5th grade, and I was 4'10". And And needless to say that I was pushed around a little bit by the older kids and stuff, and I'm really looking forward to meeting them again. So, like I said, was it Toby Keith? What do you think of me now? Or something. But yeah, they're really a lot of great guys. I'm still in touch with a lot of them. And our family, we got together and we wanted to give something back to the community. And Pembroke has meant a lot to us over the years. And it's a $500 scholarship. And this year, the winner is Sienna Korytkowski. So she gets a sign? She gets a sign?
Yeah.
Sienna, don't forget your sign. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, that's one way to get a sign.
That's a good thing.
The next scholarship is the Wood Legal Scholarship presented by Mrs. Nealand and Mrs. Dedia.
The Wood Legal Scholarship Award is offered to a student who has shown commitment to pursue a career in law and related legal field studies. The recipient must exhibit interest in the community of Pembroke and plan to attend a college of her choice. The award is presented to
Molly Chittenden.
The next award is the Kern Trade Scholarship, and it's presented by Mr. Behan and Dr. Moroz.
This award is offered to a student in memory of Richard and Shirley Kern, and who will be continuing their education beyond high school.
This is one of 5 trade school scholarships that we offer. And next year we will have more different kinds of scholarships as well. This year's scholarship goes to Michael Fernaays.
The next award is the Lamb Agricultural Scholarship, and this is going to be presented by Mr. Lamb and Mrs. Scoins.
Hello everyone, I'm David Lamb. Pleased to be representing the Lamb family again. This is our second year for our scholarships. I gotta say this is probably about as close as I'll come to the bright lights of Broadway. This is really miserable. So let me just tell you a little bit about our first scholarship, the Agriculture Scholarship. My dad graduated from Corfu High School in 1938. He was 16 years old. And he took over the family farm. And he was a farmer for 70 years, I guess. That was really his whole life. And he always said he never worked a day in his life. He loved farming. So this award goes to a student that will be continuing in some field of agriculture. You don't have to become a dairy farmer. And Mrs. Scoins?
Yes, the winner is Emma Sanders.
And the next award is the Lamb Medical Scholarship by Mr. Lamb and Mrs. Goins.
So my mother was a nurse. Maybe the interesting story about my mom was that she met my dad when she was still in nursing school. And of course, they wanted to get married. Well, my grandfather said, "You're going to work at least 1 year in the hospital," so that he could get an ROI on his nursing school investment that he had made. And that's what Mom did. Then she became a farm wife and mother to 4 boys. This scholarship is going to go to a senior that will be continuing in some field related to medicine in honor of my mother, Grace Lamb.
Arianna Hale.
The next scholarship is the Buttercrumbs Bakery Recognition Award, and this is presented by Ms. Dedia and Mrs. Neeland.
This award is presented to a student who has a definite desire to be an entrepreneur, as well as demonstrates leadership abilities. And this year's recipient, it is pretty exciting that she is also an excellent baker and loves to do that as well. And the recipient is?
Kayla Reynolds.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say the last name wrong. Tiede Memorial Scholarship is gonna be announced by Mr. Worthington and Mr. Behan.
The Eric Tiede Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior with outstanding character that includes integrity and tenacity, along with academic success.
This year's winner is Cayden Pfalzer.
And the next award is the Pembroke High School Class of 1972 and is presented by Mr. Lamb and Mrs. Goins.
So, I graduated in 1972. Hard to believe, right? I hardly look a day over 69. But I'll just say, we were talking behind the curtain here. It's shocking. I know the seniors, you probably feel like you're all grown up and everything. I did too. And gosh, you just look so young. Got your whole life ahead of you. So awesome. So because we had our 50th anniversary last year, we decided we would create a scholarship. And we're looking mostly for a student who demonstrated outstanding personal character, academic achievement, and career potential. Mrs. Goins?
Yes. Emma Saunders.
Congratulations.
The Science Scholar Award will be presented by Mrs. Smith.
The Science Scholar Award recipient is selected by the entire science department and presented to a student who shows leadership in science-related activities, who enrolled in science courses during all 4 years of high school, demonstrates a superior understanding and knowledge of science, and who is planning to pursue a science-related field of study in post-secondary education. The student will have their name displayed on a plaque in the 500 wing of the school and get a copy of Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. So not all the money that was just given out, but it's a great book. So this year's Science Scholar Award recipient is Nathanael Duttweiler.
The next award is the MacGyver Scholarship, presented by Mrs. Smith.
This award is given to a deserving senior with an insatiable fascination for the workings of the various gadgets in our lives. Ooh, and the winner, I don't know. It's Amelia Geck.
The next award is the Crossroads Yearbook Award, being presented by Mrs. Smith.
A yearbook is a publication that reflects the events and lives of people involved with the school during that given year. It is a memory book, a history book, a record book, and a reference book. A tremendous amount of work and dedication is required by those who are involved in creating a school's yearbook. It is one of the most challenging yet rewarding tasks that a student can take on in their academic career. The following students are being recognized for their work on the production of this year's 2023 Crossroads Yearbook and are to be congratulated for their success in creating an excellent publication. That I will say, for the first time, I've been doing this for, I don't know, 12 years, that we completely sold out of every single book this year. So they did an amazing job. Carly Cerasani, Leah Filter, and Sienna Korytkowski.
Thank you.
That's okay. Thanks so much.
The next award is the Sportsters Rod and Gun Club, presented by Mr. Miano.
Sportsters Rod and Gun Club is a local outdoor sports club. Our members and families enjoy hunting, fishing, hiking, camping, and many other outdoor activities. We are offering a monetary award to 2 deserving senior students who share the same passion that we do and who are pursuing careers in conservation, forestry, military, law enforcement, or skilled trades. These careers represent a cross-section of our membership, and we are pleased to give back a little to the next generation of like-minded individuals. Maya Grant and Ches Gupta.
The next award is the Pembroke Corfu Darien Kiwanis Ruhlman Award, presented by Mr. Kinnell.
Thank you. The Pembroke Corfu Darien Kiwanis Ruhlman Award is proud to present this award to a graduating senior pursuing a career in a medical-related field. And the winner is Arianna Hale.
And the next award is the Integrity of Character Award, presented by Mr. Kinnell.
This award carries the name Scott Hummel, who means an awful lot to me, and I think Pembroke Central School. Scott was a graduate, unfortunately developed cancer, beat the cancer, came back and became a custodian at our school, and realized that the cancer was coming back. That being said, he wanted to do everything he could do to help eradicate that dreaded disease. So he and I did the Ride for Roswell, even though he wasn't very balanced on his bicycle and was having a very tough time, but he wanted to get this done, and unfortunately he's not with us anymore. The recipient of this award is a high school student that displays characteristics that represent the admirable qualities cherished by the family and friends of the late Scott Hummel. And this year's winner is Molly Chittenden.
The Pembroke Youth Association Award will be presented by Mr. Hale.
The Pembroke Youth Association is our local sports affiliate that allows all of our young students through grade 6 to participate in a plethora of different sports, from soccer, football, basketball. It gives them a chance to learn skills such as leadership, teamwork, camaraderie. So this year, as in every other year, the PYA is gratefully donating up to $1,500 to a student or students that demonstrates traits that the PYA feels best represents this district. Traits such as leadership, volunteerism, athleticism, and especially hard work all play a role in shaping quality individuals. This year, I'm very happy to say we had a hard time narrowing it down to one person. We ended up with 3 superb choices. I am pleased to announce that the winners of the 2023 PYA Scholarship in the amount of $500 each will be awarded to Arianna Hale, Victoria Franks, and Cayden Pfalzer.
The next award is the Senior Athletes of the Year, presented by Mrs. Tong.
Good evening. It's my pleasure tonight to present to 2 seniors of the class of 2023 our Senior Athlete of the Year award. This award is presented to 1 male and 1 female from the graduating class. Our male recipient this year is Cayden Pfalzer. And fitting of her absence tonight, our female athlete of the year is Amelia Geck.
The Physical Education Senior of the Year Award is presented by Mrs. Wagner.
Good evening. The Physical Education Award is granted to 2 seniors with outstanding participation, leadership, and sportsmanship in the PE classes. This year, our 2 recipients are Garrett Nyman and Carly Cerasani. I'll get some new sneakers. Garrett is not here. Hold on to that.
And the next award is the Deborah B. Cromwell Stamp Memorial, and this is also presented by Mrs. Wagner.
The Deborah B. Cromwell Stamp Memorial is given to a varsity swimmer or diver who, through effort, performance, and spirit, embodies the true Pembroke Dragon swimmer. I am pleased to announce Victoria Franks is our recipient.
The Coach Seward Award will be presented by Mrs. Wagner.
The Coach Seward Award is granted to a senior with the highest character, leadership, participation, and attitude in not only athletics, academics, but also the PE classroom. This year, I'm pleased to announce our Coach Seward Award recipient is Maddox Lawrence. Great hustle, great hustle.
And the next award is the Senior Athlete Awards presented by Mrs. Tong.
Our Senior Athlete Awards are presented to all senior athletes who've achieved an equivalent of 9 or more varsity letter points during their participation in athletics during their time at Pembroke High School. This year, for the class of 2023, we have 10 recipients of this award. As I read each of your names, please join me on stage. Maya Grant. Isabel Breeden. Amelia Geck. Leah Filter. Carly Hausnick. Riley C. Lau. Maddox Lawrence. Nathanael Duttweiler. Chase Guzdeck. And Arianna Hale.
The next award is the Project Play of Western New York Multi-Sports Student Athlete Award presented by Ms. Tong.
This award is sponsored by Project Play of Western New York and recognizes one male and one female student athlete who have participated in multiple sports during their scholastic career. They also display a positive attitude, commitment, and service to their teams and community. This year's recipients are Nathanael Duttweiler and Amelia Geck.
The next award is the Ron Funke Scholar Athlete Award, and this is also presented by Mrs. Tong.
The Ron Funke Scholarship Award is an award given to an individual who has demonstrated excellence in athletic competition and academics in the classroom. Excellence includes, but is not limited to, leadership, personal performance, humility, and mentorship. This year's Ron Funke Scholarship Athlete of the Year Award goes to Amelia Geck.
The Eric Tiede Memorial Award Football Award is presented by Mr. Ricky.
Good evening. So you heard earlier about the Eric Tiede Memorial Scholarship, but there were also two particular passions that Eric had that his family wanted to recognize and honor seniors, one for football and one for Eric's love of woodworking. For those who don't know, Eric was a graduate of the class of 1981 and was lost tragically in an automobile accident. I'm thankful to Mr. Kinnell, who has taken the time to share with me over the years some background information on Eric as one of his former students, and Mr. Miano, who you heard from earlier tonight, as one of his fellow classmates. And they both described Eric as likable, friendly, and pleasant. And I think that's really fitting because the winner tonight, I would certainly describe the same way. Certainly this one is for dedication to football, and for those who don't know, I am the football coach, so I can speak to that a little bit. We ask quite a bit of the boys. We work out year-round, we practice 6 days a week, we put them on diet plans, we track their food, we track their sleep, we track how much film they watch. And we make them do book studies, we make them do character education, we make them serve in the community, and I asked the senior captain to lead in all those aspects, and because of his dedication, I think it's no accident that behind him he was able to bring home the state title this year. So please join me in congratulating Cayden Pfalzer. And our next one, also in honor of Eric and his family, for passion for a student showing dedication and love for their woodworking skills. Tonight's recipient is Amelia Geck.
The next award is the Arnie's Kids Club for Life, presented by Mr. Kinnell.
Thank you. This award is named after Arnie Barnett, who was our CSE chair for a good many years, who absolutely loved our kids. and we really miss him. This scholarship is awarded to individuals who have demonstrated outstanding qualities of scholarship, leadership, and service through participation in school organizations and community activities. They must be interested in a career in special education, and this award goes to Gabe Crandall. Good job.
The next award is the Sociology Award, being presented by Mrs. Williams.
This year's Sociology Award goes to 2 students who exemplified mastery in the field of sociology. Their ability to share ideas and thoughts during class discussions, which are not the most comfortable, is what made each of their classes exciting and memorable. These 2 students are Cameron Worthington and Aiden Lewandowski.
And the next award is the Anna Van de Bogart Scholarship, presented by Mr. Lober.
The Anna Van de Bogart Memorial Award is presented to a student who has shown special interest and excels in social studies. I don't believe this young man is here tonight, but I had the honor of teaching him for a couple of different social studies classes, and he clearly is deserving of this award, as he is a very curious young man, not only about American history, but about world history. It's my honor to present this award to Garrett Nyman.
The next award is the History Department Award, being presented by Mr. Lobergen.
The History Department Award is chosen by the Social Studies Department, and this year's recipient is more than deserving of this award. As a department, we decide we want to recognize citizenship qualities, academic excellence, and a dedication and effort and an interest in the field of social studies and social sciences. This young lady from day one was an absolute rock star, and she was a rock star in every social studies class that she took. And it's my honor to present this award to Carly Cerasani.
And next is the Genesee County American Legion wait, did you just do that?
No.
Okay, great. The American Legion U.S. History Award, again presented by Mr. Lober.
The Genesee County American Legion Award is presented to a worthy student of American history. I didn't teach American history, but I did teach this young man when he was in 10th grade. When I could get him to speak, he was quite a character, and I really enjoyed him. I don't know if he's here this evening, but Cody Captain, if you're here, come on down.
The next award is the H.G. Lumen American Legion Post 626 Award, being presented by Mr. Zazowski.
Mr. Zakowski couldn't make it tonight, so I was drafted. Who we are, what we do, and why. The American Legion is the nation's largest wartime veteran service organization, established in 1919. The majority of our members are military veterans, but not all. You can be an associate member, known as a booster, if you have no military experience but have a patriotic heart and a strong interest in your community. We are a faith-based group who believe in God, family, community, and our nation. I am here to present these selected students a scholarship award because we believe that the youth of America is the future of America, and a proper education is the foundation upon which we will find and build the leaders of tomorrow. While there are many things you can obtain in life and lose, once you have an education, it is yours forever. No one can take it away from you, and what you do with it is completely up to you. Throughout all of life, you will experience continual highs and lows. There will be clear paths and there will be obstacles, but having faith, wisdom, and knowledge will assist you to navigate life and make wise choices of what doors to open and what doors to leave closed. And we of the Hiram G. Lubin American Legion Post 626 are pleased to assist you as you venture forward to the rest of your life. The awards are Molly Tennyson, Victoria Franks, and Amelia Geck.
And the next award is the Roger Ditzel Memorial, presented by Mr. Kinnell.
A couple hours ago, Mr. Moscato called me on his way to Albany with Amelia for her to participate in the state meets, and he expresses regrets that he couldn't be here to give this award out. This award is given to an individual who's given back to their community and country. This recipient may also intend to go into the trades, the military, or a job where they work with their hands. Candidates may have also excelled at BOCES or training outside of the normal school setting. And this award proudly goes to Chase Guzdek. Congrats.
The Anthony McKinsky Music Award will be presented by Mr. Bailey.
Good evening. The Anthony McKinsky Music Award is awarded to a senior who is enrolled in a music education course at a recognized college and has made an outstanding contribution to Pembroke in the field of music. Not only is this student enrolled in a music education course, but she is majoring in music education in the fall. And if you've been to any music events here at Pembroke, whether it's a parade, you could hear her soloing at the Evening of Jazz or on stage at the musicals, in the band, or in the chorus. This student has made a lot of music here at this school, and we're excited to see her off and so that she can bring that to students of her own. Congratulations, Kayla Reynolds.
And the next award is the Matthew Mundy Art Scholarship presented by Mrs. Della Penna.
Good evening. This award was created in memory of my brother, Matthew Mundy. Matt, myself, and my two other siblings are all graduates of Pembroke. He graduated in '91 and was president of his class for 5 years. Since his passing 23 years ago, Matt's friends and our family hold an annual golf tournament, and the money raised helps fund this award. In addition to the monetary award of $500, this recipient will have his or her name engraved on a plaque that is mounted outside the art classroom. The criteria for this award is for a senior who has a true love for art like Matt. He would draw on everything and anything, and is pursuing this passion in college. This year, I'm proud to present the Matthew Mundy Memorial Art Scholarship to Carly Cerasani.
The Senior Visual Arts Award will be presented by Mrs. Schiller and Mr. Johnson.
Good evening. Tonight's Senior Visual Art Award recipient has been a fixture in both of our classrooms for the past 5 years. On a given day, she could be found putting the finishing touches on a project, working on a passion project, or painting her shoes. I'll not be able to replace her as art club treasurer, but do wish her the best as she moves on from Pembroke. Congratulations, Kayla Reynolds. I hope you need some art supplies. Shut up. And the next award is the Senior Photography Award, presented once again by Mrs. Schuler and Mr. Johnson.
Good evening. This year's Senior Photography Award is being granted to an art student who has demonstrated a genuine interest and talent for photography. She's very dedicated, takes a mature approach to craftsmanship, and truly enjoys the medium. This student will be attending RIT in the fall, pursuing a career in the graphic arts. It's my pleasure to present this year's Senior Photography Award to Amelia Geck.
The GCC Advanced Studies Program Outstanding Scholar Award is presented by Ms. Kaminsky.
This award is given to students who combine exceptional academic achievement in high school with the ability to demonstrate these skills at the college level through the Advanced Studies program. This year's winner is Carly Cerasani. And the next one is the Ed Arnold Scrap Processors Incorporated Family Award, once again presented by Ms. Kaminsky.
This award is granted to a senior boy and a senior girl who have shown pride and quality in their work and in their involvement in the Pembroke school community. The first winner is Haley Sweet. And the next winner is Logan Schieffer.
The Announcers Club Award is presented by Mrs. Hubbard.
I wonder who's getting these. Every morning and afternoon, important information needs to be shared with the entire school, typically by seniors. It's been a pleasure working with this year's group. Will the following students please see Mrs. Hubbard? Arianna Hale, Molly Chittenden, and Amelia Geck. Yes. Oh no, Mike.
The Mock Trial Award is presented by Mr. Ricky.
So for those who don't know, I'm also the mock trial coach here, and so I've been presenting this award for some time, and I often get from parents that it's kind of a unique group that many people don't know exactly what it is, and just very briefly, it's kind of a mixture of theater and athletics combined. It's kind of like an episode of Law and Order, but the students get a case, and they have to learn that case, and then can prosecute and defend that case as we kind of strategize against other schools, and our referee or umpire are actual judges in the region. And it's pretty fascinating stuff, and it's intense work, and it is modeled just after our legal system is. So they learn all the court rules and objections, and yes, Your Honor, and may I approach, and entering evidence. And the two roles you have on the mock trial team are your witnesses and your attorneys. So our lead witness, or star witness, the defendant this year, and was masterfully played by Amelia Geck. And as a side note, for those who don't know, the attorney who represented Amelia was her brother Michael, so that was a pretty cool thing too. So yes, nice job, Michael. And then our lead attorney this year, and as I said, there's quite a bit of work that goes into it. You basically kind of have to pass a mini bar exam really to be one of these attorneys. And I know this young lady isn't going into law, but if they ever change their mind, I'll certainly let them help me sue anybody any day. So please help me congratulate Leah Filter.
The next award is the Masterminds Award, being presented by Mr. Hoffman.
Good evening. Masterminds is a trivia contest, usually a 4-person team go against other schools. We had a great year this year. We came in second in the league. Then we go to the playoffs, believe it or not, and we went all the way to the semifinals. And we are Little Pembroke here, and we were going against teams like Mercy of Rochester, Pittsford Mendon, and we lost in the semifinals at Greece Olympia. Those are all AA side schools. And these two seniors were instrumental to our team, and you heard their names a lot tonight. They're really well-rounded young ladies and great students in every way. Amelia Geck and Kayla Reynolds.
And the next award is the Justin Scholarship, presented by Mr. Ricky.
The Justin Scholarship is an award presented to a worthy senior who is well-rounded, involved in many aspects of our high school life here, as well as academic achievement. The student is involved in activities that improve the community and is devoted to helping others, Please join me in congratulating Carly Hausnick as this year's recipient.
The Pembroke Teachers Federation Award and Rollin A. Carney and Kathleen M. Figueroa Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Brown.
This year, the Federation is pleased to offer one scholarship to a senior excelling in academic achievement and extracurricular activities in school. Congratulations, Carly Cerasani.
Thank you. The next award is the Mr. Gregory P. Kinnell Scholarship, presented again by Mr. Brown.
And I'm going to ask that Mr. Gregory P. Kinnell join me on stage. The Pembroke Teachers Federation created the Mr. Gregory P. Kinnell Scholarship to honor Mr. Kinnell's instrumental role in instilling his students a love of learning and desire to pursue higher education. Each PTF member was eligible to nominate one graduating senior, and nominees must exhibit the qualities which symbolize and reflect Mr. Kinnell's time at Pembroke: love of school, putting other people first, creativity, and hard work. Congratulations, Amelia Geck. Michael, Mike, stay there. We're going to come to you.
So I'm an only child, but if I had a brother, I would want him to be like Michael Geck. How about a big round of applause for Michael tonight? What you're doing, Michael, is huge, and Amelia owes you so much. And if she ever disputes any of that, you have 250 witnesses to this IOU. So great job tonight, Michael. I'm certain that everyone in this room tonight can think of a teacher that had a tremendous impact on your life. In a relatively short time in Pembroke, Dawn Kroll was this teacher for many of our students and left a lasting impression with students, faculty, and staff alike. Dawn was a math teacher who had a knack for inspiring students and encouraging them to do their best. She could form relationships with students like no other and could hold them accountable in a very lovingly way. Her favorite students were those who struggled in math, and even those who may have professed that they hated it a time or two. She had an uncanny way of teaching that allowed these students to connect the dots with their learning and understanding so they could become successful in math. We lost Dawn to an ATV accident a little over 6 years ago. Her scholarship committee is comprised of teachers who were hired at the same time as Dawn, as well as others who worked closely with her and were some of her closest friends. There's a large memorial plaque in the main hallway of the school with the inscription, "Dawn was a beautiful person who was known as a motivating force. She inspired students to reach their full potential by helping them to persevere through tough times. She was the embodiment of what it means to be part of the Pembroke family." The recipient of this year's Dawn Kroll Memorial Scholarship was dealt a tough hand early in life, and she's had her fair share of struggles. This year's been especially difficult for her with the passing of her father in December. School has never really come easy for this young lady, but through her grief, she remained resilient and proved to herself that she can make it through anything that life throws her way. It's our privilege and honor to present this 6th annual Dawn Kroll Memorial Scholarship to Sophia Eschenlauer.
The Corfu Garden Club Scholarship will now be presented by Mr. Kinnell.
The Corfu Garden Club would like to honor a student who plans on continuing their education and is someone who practices community service with dedication in helping others. This year's recipient is Gavin Richley. Congrats.
The next award is the Crayer Family Farm Scholarship, also presented by Mr. Kinnell.
This scholarship will be used to help students begin a career in agriculture, the food industry, or the trades. Very proud to announce this year's winner is Victoria Franks.
The New York State Deputies Association Scholarship will now be presented by Mr. Kinnell.
The New York State Deputies Association Scholarship is presented to a student pursuing a career in labor relations or the criminal justice field in memory of Tom Krzanak, who served as Executive Director of the New York State Deputies Association. And this year's recipient is Molly Chittenden.
The next award is the DECA Award, presented by Ms. Keel. This award is to honor the graduating DECA members who participated in the community activities and competitive events of DECA that required significant investment of time. These students have grown immensely in their leadership skills and have gained immeasurable experiences. They are outstanding representatives in Pembroke. Leah Filter.
No, there's more. People in DECA, but I guess there's only one.
The DECA School Store Scholarship is given to the DECA members that go above and beyond to help work and run the school store. These students were an integral part of getting the school store up and running. Chase Peck, Amelia Berghorn, and Jacob von Kramer.
The next award is the Excellence in Mathematics Award, presented by Ms. Keel.
The math department would like to recognize a student who has shown exceptional work ethic, attention to detail, study skills, and the ability to think outside of the box to solve problems. We would like to present the award to Carly Cerasani.
The next award is the Senior Class Officers, presented by Mrs. Mozicki.
First of all, how about a round of applause for our senior class officers who have done a spectacular job all night up here. Being a class officer is not an easy job.
No.
These 6 young women have done all of the behind-the-scenes work for every single class event that has taken place over the past 4 years. With 3 of those years being impacted by a pandemic, they had to work even harder to ensure their fellow classmates would still have a fun and exciting high school experience. Well, ladies, you went above and beyond in accomplishing that. Not only did you bring back old traditions this year, but you also invented new traditions that are sure to contribute to your lasting legacy here at Pembroke. It has been an honor to help you achieve your goals over the past 4 years. And after witnessing firsthand your abilities in high school, I can't wait to see what each of you accomplish in the next phase of your lives. I'm going to list you in order of the total number of hours you've dedicated to this role over the past 4 years, so you can be recognized for that achievement as well. First, we have our treasurer, Carly Cerasani. Then we have our vice president, Arianna Hale. We have our secretary, Molly Chittenden. Our representative, Riley Seelau. Our president, Leah Filter. And our historian, Maya Grant.
The National Art Honor Society Award will now be presented by Mrs. Schuler.
Excuse me. I'm actually going to have the following students stand at their seats. They have met the requirements for membership of the National Honor Society and will wear these rainbow-colored honor cords at graduation. That is Victoria Franks, Amelia Geck, and Kayla Reynolds. Congratulations.
The National Honor Society is now to be presented by Miss Keel.
The National Honor Society wishes to acknowledge its graduating seniors for their service and integrity to the Pembroke chapter. The students will be presented with the honor cords that they will wear at graduation. Would the National Honor Society members please come forward? Carly Cerasani, Molly Chittenden, Nate Duttweiler, Leah Filter, Victoria Franks, Amelia Geck, Arianna Hale, Sienna Korytkowski, and Kayla Reynolds.
The National Technical Honor Society Award will be presented by Ms. Keel.
Tonight, we would like to recognize students who have been inducted into the National Technical Honor Society: Luke Boardman, Carly Hausteck, and Riley Sela.
The next award is the New York State Academic Excellence Award, presented by Dr. Work.
Before I begin with my final awards, I'd like to acknowledge a few individuals who spent much time and effort in putting together this evening's ceremony. Many thanks go to the class officers of the class of 2023, class advisor Megan Mozicki, as well as Sue Chittenden and Diane Hubbard for all their hard work. Thank you for providing us with a wonderful evening. It's also appropriate that we take another moment to recognize the folks from Dollars for Scholars. They're a special group who do some amazing things for our students and community. The New York State Academic Excellence Awards are presented to 3 students who hold the senior class's highest averages on what used to be 9 Regents exams. Because of COVID, it threw things off a little bit, so we go on the highest averages. The awards range from $500 to $1,500 per year. This year's recipients are Carly Cerasani, Kayla Reynolds, and Leah Filter. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The New York State Comptroller, Mr. Thomas DiNapoli, attests that a good education and civic engagement set the stage for our youth to achieve great things, and I couldn't agree with him more. Each year, the Comptroller recognizes students who show academic excellence and leadership potential through activities that improve their school or community. This year's New York State Comptroller Achievement Awards go to Molly Chittenden, Amelia Geck, and Arianna Hale. Nice job, Michael. Actually, Michael, don't go anywhere. Just wait right there. I'll save you some steps. The Principal's Leadership Award is presented to a senior who demonstrates the ability to combine academic excellence and exemplary leadership in both school and community. There are some tremendous students in the class of 2023, and I had an impossible task this year of picking just one student for this recognition, so I went with 3. The students being honored with this award this evening are what I would consider to be some of the best of my career. They're model students in every way and among the top of their class. They're active in extracurricular activities and sports, they're champions for the less fortunate, and they're going to be sorely missed next year. However, I look forward to tracking the many successes that they're sure to have, and there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to accomplish great things in life. It's my honor and privilege to present this year's Principal Leadership Award to Molly Chittenden, Amelia Geck, and Arianna Hale. There you go. Good job, Mike. Thank you. The last 2 awards that I have the distinct honor of presenting this evening are for the salutatorian and valedictorian of the class of 2023. With an overall and weighted cumulative GPA of 98.53, this year's salutatorian is Kayla Reynolds. Kayla is the daughter of Justin and Cindy Reynolds. She's a member of National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, and is the president of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She's earned a spot in the High Honor Roll for the past 4 years. Kayla's extracurriculars include serving as the drum major for the marching band, a member of the jazz and concert bands. She's a member of the Chamber Singers, along with the senior high chorus, and has played a role in every musical since the 9th grade. Kayla's also a member of the math team, art club, and masterminds. Her future plans are to attend Roberts Wesleyan University, majoring in music education. Kayla Reynolds. Congratulations. With an overall and weighted cumulative GPA, ready for this one? 101.08. This year's valedictorian is Carly Cerasani. Carly is the daughter of Tracy Cerasani of East Pembroke. Carly has earned a spot on the High Honor Roll every year since 9th grade. She's an AP scholar, a scholar athlete, and received a National Rural and Small Town Academic Recognition Award. Carly is the president of the Senior High Student Council and treasurer of the class of 2023. She's a member of the National Honor Society, where she also serves as the president. She's a member of the Human Rights Academy, president of the Photography Club, and editor-in-chief of the Pembroke Yearbook. Athletically, she's excelled in volleyball, where she was the captain for 3 years, as well as being named an all-tournament team selection and a spot in the coveted exceptional senior game. She's also been a leader on the girls' basketball team for 10 years. Carly plans to continue her education at Syracuse University, majoring in psychology, and ultimately hoping to become a psychiatrist. Carly Cerasani. I believe there's some light refreshments set up in the gymnasium across the way, but this does